Guys, this is gonna be what if Naruto. No, this is what if Kurama was a girl. Now, the way I think that this could go is Kurama Naito's attack. Since Kurama is a tail beast, I do not know how Obito even took control of Kurama. But in this what if Obito will take control of Kurama, still will take control of the beast. But Kurama has more resistance to it, so less people will hate Naruto. But the people who do hate Naruto will hate him a lot more. Now, so because of this interference, she stops at the last moment, which leaves Minato alive. Okay? Alive. And because of the terrible incident, Minato would not feel for Naruto at all. He would neglect his duties as Naruto's father because of his immense loss of Naruto's mother. In this what if Naruto does know of his father being the fourth Hokage, steer him down a worse road. Naruto still gets the bad version of Kurama. No, actually he gets the completed version of Kurama. So Kurama, because of Naruto's coldness and kind-heartedness at times, she would actually develop feelings for Naruto. And Kurama would be hot. So Naruto would develop feelings for her. He doesn't know that she can hear him, but no. And this will happen. The way that Kurama meets Naruto. Naruto is being viciously attacked by 18 Jonin from the Anbu, who are viciously attacking him with A-rank jutsu. With Naruto being attacked, Kurama will have to push a lot of her chakra within Naruto to get that healing in there. So in terms Naruto getting a grasp on a little bit of Kurama's chakra, from that same feeling he would pull more of that chakra, and Kurama would not take control over Naruto. He would pull more of that chakra with that feeling. And his hatred towards the village, because of Kurama's hateful chakra, will be amped times 1,000. So, because of this, Naruto hates everyone in Konoha. Now his father only gives him money. That's all he does. He does reveal the information that he is Naruto's father, but he never acts like it. He neglects Naruto, and at one every day he would go to Naruto's place just to meet Naruto. And on his birthday he would have it the worst. So eventually Naruto would not be able to take it. He would run to the outskirts of the village using Kuruma's chakra. Kuruma, knowing that if she did not train Naruto, then Naruto and her would be killed. Because essentially, even though Minato knows the importance of the village and least Jinchuriki, his hatred clouds overwhelms him. So, killing Naruto is not out of the picture. So she trains Naruto through telling him what to do. And she imports a lot of her chakra control memories within Naruto, which in turn will create a OP Naruto. Now, she will teach him jutsus, which with his incredible chakra control, he would be able just to simply do those jutsus with practical ease. Creating this, Naruto, within years, Naruto and Kuruma would feel Naruto keeps on. Naruto left the village. They did not check inside of the village. So Naruto, if they do, they have checked the inside of the forest multiple times, but Naruto, with his newfound speed from training with Kuruma, his speed is incredible. So he escapes them with practical ease. This allowing him to be fast. It comes to the point where Minato himself actually has to try and find Naruto and memories. But Naruto, with a small amount of Kuruma's chakra, would be able to easily outrun Minato. So Naruto would then create his own clothes using transformation jutsu on logs, on pieces of log and logs that he would carry around himself. He would put gravity seals all over his body until the point where he had 2 times booster gravity seals all over his body. He had around 3,000 just being on him at all times. Naruto would adjust to the speed quite quickly. Now, Naruto has been living within the village, catching forest animals to survive. With Naruto using so much of Kuruma's chakra within that time, Kuruma's chakra would actually morph his body as he would fall into a deep sleep. Where he would just talk to Kuruma for almost 3 years. Within this time. Now, Naruto, I know what I was saying. How old is Naruto? What is his age? Naruto would be, let's say 11, almost being faster, and he was incredible. These chakra seals and all this power, he was still incredible with the speed and using the gravity seals. Naruto would then learn about chakra seals, so he would seal a lot of his chakra inside of a seal every day, which eventually, within the Ten Tails attack, will come into a grand effect. So Naruto would not hate the village hidden leaves. He would loaf everyone within the village hidden leaves. He never had interactions with Ikiraku. So that was so Kuruma was essentially the only person that he could rely on. And because of this, a deep love would blossom between the two. Naruto would know that she would never be able to conceive his child. Or at least he thought. Kurama would then experiment, telling Naruto to use her chakra and create a shadow clone. With his excellent chakra control, he would do so, which would actually create a human version of herself. This would to allow them to do you know what. So now, because of all his training with gravity seals and all the chakra seals and all that stuff, he is strong enough to take on, I'd say, all the Jinchuriki from 1 to 8 alone. And he can also take down his father with practical ease. And the gravity seals that he's using, he would have almost 80 billion tons on his body constantly. He had grown accustomed to this weight. So he was easily able to move around at quick speeds. Now, I know what you're saying. How old is Naruto? You're going too fast with this. What if? What's happening? This specific what if will be, I'll say, let's say, at the current moment, 14, about to become 15. All the wars that Naruto, of course, Naruto and Sasuke would not grow a deep bond at all because of this. Now, also, Naruto would learn of a technique that he would create himself. He called it the spirit seal, where he could seal the people's emotions. Of course, the seal, but he could target which direct emotions and which the most go to that specific thing. So he had completely made himself apathetic to anyone except Kurama. So this would change a lot. So Naruto, they would eventually find with Naruto living after. Wait, did I mention that Naruto has tails? Now, Naruto would then learn of a technique called. Would then create a technique because he wanted to have a child with Kurama. He said using his chakra to create, but it wasn't enough for her to conceive his child. She would then create another technique called soul steal, as he would then steal the soul of others, of a girl that looked quite a bit like Kurama, as he would then seal Kurama's soul within this woman. Then Kurama would then conceive his child at the age of 18. Now, Naruto would have a child with ungodly amounts of chakra. As Naruto would then split Kurama's chakra between him and his boy. And Kurama's soul would be within the lady. They had a happy family until Sasuke Uchiha found him. Now, a little how this happened. Naruto went throughout other villages trying to find a woman who looked like Kurama. He was unsuccessful for the first few months. Then, upon going to the wave, he would find a woman who looked a lot like Kurama. He would then seal her soul within her. Now, Kurama hating the village just as much as Naruto, and Naruto also hating the village. Naruto and Kurama would leave the village to live out their life at the city. And the Grand Shinobi War was about to happen. Naruto would then see a Sasuke with the EMS Sharingan saying, saying, "Oh, you'll be coming with me, Naruto Uzumaki." His son, as Naruto's son would then run out of the house saying, "You leave my dad alone, otherwise he'll kill you." Naruto would then say, "Language!" But obviously what he said was but Naruto would, as his son would then say, "But Dad," his dad, as Naruto would then say, "Look, son, I'll allow you to take him down. I'll allow you to take him down for experience." Sasuke would think, "A child take me down? It's his bluff." He would then rush at Naruto. Naruto smirking as his child would then appear right in front of Sasuke, so hard that Sasuke flew through multiple houses. Sasuke would then get up saying, heavily damaged by that one punch, as he would then get up saying, Lightning Dragon! Summoning the huge dragon from the sky to then shoot it towards the sun. As Naruto's son would then smile and chuckle a little bit as the dragon would then hit the ground. As Naruto's son was still there, but there was no damage on him. Now, his son had created the technique called snatch. This technique allowed a different him to allow himself to be snatched within a different dimension. The technique being like Kamuya itself, Kenjutsu could not harm it. Because he would then flash back into the dimension, flash back into his dimension, punching him in his face, hitting him with right hooks, left hooks, all the hooks, as they would then keep on hitting Sasuke, not being able to handle him. He would then say, "You forced my hand, Rinnegan." As he would then awaken the Rinnegan, he would then say, "Almighty pull!" As Naruto's son would then not move at all. He was just, and Sasuke would be like, "What?" As he would then charge his Shindori, and then bolting at him, charging his Shindori right through the chest. As he would then see that it phased right through Naruto. It was incredible. As he would then say, "Was that supposed to be an attack?" Flashing at Sasuke. Sasuke not being able to keep up with a mere kid. Dude, he would then say, "Dad, it's kind of getting hard for me with these gravity seals on." As Naruto would then say, "Then release them." As he would then travel to the different dimension with an after image of himself right there. He would then release the seals, the gravity seals. Naruto would then charge at him, punching him with left hand. He would then appear right in front of him, punching him so hard that on contact, Sasuke was almost dead if he didn't use Kamui. If he didn't use Kamui, he knew that he was gonna die from that one attack. Say, "I'm gonna kill you, kid!" Kicking at his head with such speed that Naruto's son would not be able to see it, as he would then laugh, saying, he would then laugh, as he was the tailed beast, as he would then grow larger, being bigger than Sasuke, as he would then have 11 tails, as he would then have 9 tails, as he would then say, "You are weak. I, the son of the 9-tailed fox, shall kill you." He would then grab on, using his claw to stab Sasuke right into the heart. But Sasuke had moved as fast as he could, with it not being able to penetrate his heart. Sasuke would fall down, with Naruto's son thinking that he had killed Sasuke. He would then say, "Yeah, Dad, I did it." And she would revert back to his home. As he would then say, "Yes, you did, son." As Sasuke would lie down there, almost dead. As he would then pop a flying Raijin seal onto the ground, as Minato would then appear, flashing at Naruto. Naruto would then just move out of the way of his attacks. Sasuke looking up at me saying, "Incredible, he's faster than the kid." As more blood would pour out his mouth. Minato would then fly. Blood would then squirt out his mouth, and he would then fly up. He would then scream. His upper body scream, make him fly. He would then kick Naruto, aiming for his head. Naruto would then say, "Got you." As then the real world is shown. Minato standing right there. Is standing in one spot as saying, "Minato! Minato! Minato! I need your help!" As Naruto would then laugh, saying, "It's no use. I put him under SS rank. A triple S rank. Genjutsu. I call it death. I call it the eyes of death." Sasuke would then look into Naruto's eyes. His eyes were black. He would then say, "What did you do to get this power?" Naruto would then say, "Oh, you didn't know about it. All 12 beasts apparently have dojutsu that they were yet to unlock. This is just mine," as he looked with a smirk on his face. Naruto and Sasuke would then get up. His blood would then leak out of him. He would then put down another flying rising seal. Sakura would then appear and start healing Sasuke. But she would then grab on as quickly as she could. But Naruto was right in front of her. And he then sent a right hook dead to her hand. She almost killed her. Sliding back as she flew and landed on the ground, almost dead from the attack. She would then smirk, saying, "It was only a clone," as it would then poof, as the real one would then poof in the place of that, and then grab onto Sasuke and Minato, and then disappear. Naruto would then say, "Damn it!" As he would then say, "Well, I guess that the Leaf Village was okay." Naruto, seeing his father and Sasuke, seeing his father's face, because of the fact that Naruto was apathetic to everyone except Kurama and his son, he did not care about killing them. So all his attacks, which he hardly did any attacks, were meant to be fatal. That's why Sakura's clone, once Naruto actually did attack, almost, if it was real, the real Sakura, she would have died. Now, Naruto's son was gonna say, "Dad, release the Genjutsu, the Genjutsu already. It's hard for us to get out of this." As he would then say, "A Genjutsu within a Genjutsu," Sasuke would actually waking up with all of them standing still, as Naruto had blades dead through their chest, hitting their hearts. Using their flying, Sakura using her flying Raiden seal would then appear at the village hidden in the leaf. And that is gonna be the end of this video.